Hello, students. How are you all? I hope everyone is fine and doing well. So, we were doing the chapter A Light for the Palace Fire. And in yesterday's class, I read out page number 14 and also I did the explanation for it. I hope you all have understood that part. Today, we are going to do page number 15 and 16. Let's do the reading. "Here is some glowing coal for you," said the man. "But tell the king that I want gold pieces in return for these lumps of coal." So the messenger put the coal inside his lantern and turned to go back to the palace. However, the coal soon turned cold and grey, and he had to throw it away. He had to search for burning coal once again. Then a woman called Gina agreed to give him some coal from her fireplace. However, in return, she wanted the king to make her father the captain of the guards. The messenger took some burning coal from the fireplace, but put it in his lantern and set off for the palace. However, soon he saw that the coal from Gina's fireplace was no longer burning. It had turned to grey ash. So he threw it away and set off again in search of some coal. At last he came to a cottage at the foot of the hill. The door opened at once when he knocked. There was a little girl inside, stirring porridge over a small fire. A light for the palace fire," she repeated when the messenger told her what he wanted. "You may have as much coal as you like," she said. "Do sit down though, warm yourself and have a bowl of porridge before you start out in the cold again. Then you may have half of our fire if the king needs it." The messenger did as the little girl said. Then he lifted a small bright coal from the fire and put it in his lantern. "It will never burn all the way back to the palace," thought the messenger. With each step he took, the coal grew brighter. It lit up the dark road as if the sun was shining, and it warmed him too. When he reached the palace, the coal still burned and glowed. As soon as he touched it to the grey logs in the fireplace, they burst into flames. The fire once again warmed the palace folk. They realized that this was because selfless love had come with the coal from the little girl's cottage. Okay. So when the messenger was going around and shouting that he need fire for the palace fire and all, then one man called him and gave him some lumps of coal. But he said in return, "I want gold pieces from the king." So when the messenger put the coal inside his lantern and was going back to the palace, the coal turned cold and grey and he had to throw it away. It was of no use. Then again a woman called Gina, she agreed to give some fire. But she said that you have to make my father the captain of the guards. The messenger took some burning coal from the fireplace and then put it in his lantern and started to go again. But that coal also turned grey into ash and he had to throw it again. Then at last he came to a cottage, and that cottage was the last of the whole village. He knocked at the door and suddenly the door opened. He saw a little girl was sitting there and preparing porridge. It's a kind of mill. And he said that light for the palace fire. Whatever she said, the girl also repeated. Then she said, "I will give you as much as you need. But before that, please come inside, warm yourself and have a bowl of porridge. It will give you some relief. After that, you can take half of the fire that you want, that the king needs it." And then the man felt good. He had the porridge, he took a very bright burning coal from the fireplace and started to walk. But he was also thinking that maybe this coal will also turn into grey and it will not be of use. But when he was taking 1-2 steps, he saw that the coal started to glow. It shone softly, and on the way when he was going, it was shining like as if the sun was shining brightly, and it also kept warm the messenger also. After that, he went to the fireplace and in the logs he put the coal. Suddenly, a huge flame lit up, and the fire once again started to warm the people who lived in the palace. After that, they realized that this was because, along with the coal, selfless love of the girl was also there. And just because of that, the fire didn't goes out from the coal and it lit the fire in the fireplace of the palace. So, whenever we give something, we should not expect anything in return. The other two people expected something in return, and that is why their work was also not fruitful. But the little girl, when she gave the fire, she didn't expect anything in return, and that is how the fire also burned, and her work, her giving also had given a fruitful thing to everyone. So that is the chapter. I hope you all have understood it. If you have any doubt, you can clarify it in the evening session. Thank you and have a wonderful day.